Okay, we're going to talk about auto insurance today. So what we need to know about auto insurance is there's basically a couple of different coverages. There's first-party coverages and there's third-party coverages. First-party coverages are the ones that fix your car in the event you did something wrong or nature happens to your vehicle. So you hit something, a tree falls onto it, lightning hits it, even flood. That is first-party coverage. Those are comprehensive and collision coverage. Together, those are going to cover most things that are going to happen to your vehicle. It's not all inclusive, but for the most part, it's going to cover most everything that's going to happen to your vehicle. The third-party coverages are liability. So if you hit somebody, you get sued, or you're responsible for the damage, those are your third-party coverages. So that is your bodily injury and your property damage. Your bodily injury is going to pay for the person's medical bills, lost wages, death benefit, nursing home coverage, and even pain and suffering. So that limit for bodily injury is what's going to cover that. The property damage coverage is going to cover what you damage. So you run into a house, had a guy run into a restaurant, you hit another car, or heaven forbid, you hit a tractor trailer with cars on the side of it. Most people don't have near enough coverage. You think about it, if you're driving down the road, you hit a tractor trailer. A lot of those tractor trailers are worth $120,000, $150,000 now. And so many times I see folks in my office that only have $100,000 of property damage coverage. And that's simply not enough right now, as the prices of things have gone up over the last 10, 15, 20 years. So make sure your limits are adequate. There is one other coverage that's kind of in the middle, and it's called uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage. And when we talk about these coverages, we're mainly talking about the states of Tennessee, Virginia, North Carolina. Some other states have some different coverages that come into play, but we're just talking about here right in the Tri-Cities, what's going on around here. But that uninsured motorist coverage or underinsured motorist coverage is when someone else hits you and they would be responsible for paying your medical bills, lost wages, death benefit, those other things, and even fixing your car, and they don't have enough coverage or no coverage at all. Your uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage will actually pay what their liability coverage would have paid had they had it. So those are the coverages that you need to look at when you're buying auto insurance. If you're not worried about the car being fixed, if you do something wrong to it, then you don't need comprehensive and collision coverage. Still, usually we're going to recommend the uninsured motorist coverage because it's so inexpensive and there's so many folks running around without insurance that you kind of want coverage if you get hit by someone that doesn't have coverage and destroys your car. We had a situation where a fella called us. He had gotten hit, and he said the person doesn't have insurance, and I don't have comprehensive or collision coverage, so I guess I just got to buy a new car. And we said, hey, you actually got uninsured motorist coverage, and so we're actually going to pay to get your car fixed. So that's another coverage. Just make sure you have enough to cover your vehicle. Sometimes that uninsured motorist property damage can be a little oversold, because if your car's worth $10,000, you don't need $100,000 of that. So in some situations, you can tweak that a little bit, but most of the time it's so inexpensive that you're really not going to do that. So that's kind of the basis of auto insurance. If you have questions about that, please call our office, 423-292-4142, Veritas Risk Management. We'd be happy to help any way we can, answer your questions, or send an email to help@veritasrm.com, and we'll get back with you with information, and we'd love to help you.